Hi, welcome to another Power Blast podcast. So, what gems do you have surrounded by you in your state? Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Perry Tinsley here, creator of the Power Blast podcast, owner of PutYourselfFirst.com, and founder of Team Power Blast. I'm also a health and fitness coach that's helped thousands of people get success on their health and fitness journey. And for those of you that are on the video, you're seeing something really spectacular behind me. For those of you on audio, you're just like hearing this background noise that's kind of crazy. Where I am is an amazing gem. I think that's why they call it the gem state, right? I'm in Idaho. I live in Boise, Idaho, just a couple hours south of here. Is a place called Shoshone Falls. It's by Twin Falls, or it's actually within Twin Falls, Idaho. And I'd never been here before. As a matter of fact, there was how I came upon this place. I'd heard of it before and I'd seen some pictures, but really never, I guess, booked the time, scheduled the time, made it a priority to go. And it wasn't until I came across the documentary I think it was on YouTube or Netflix, or might have been Amazon for all I know. I think it was Amazon. It was a documentary on Idaho. And for those of you that are like, what's in Idaho? And that's what I thought many, many years ago, because I grew up in Wisconsin. I had no idea how many gems were in this state. So while the Star Garnet happens to be the gem of the state, and they call it the gem state, I think it's really called the gem state because there are so many hidden gems or amazing gems to see. This one, it's a waterfall that's comparable. It's bigger in size or water flow or height or something like that. They've compared it to Niagara Falls. I don't know. You'll have to go on Wikipedia and see all the stats on it. I'm not an expert there. But what I ended up seeing in this documentary was all the amazing places within a couple hours drive from where I live. And it's so easy just to kind of just get into all your routine and, you know, day-to-day habits and not take advantage of what's around you. Now, I did have to pay a fee to get into this place. It was a whopping $3. But take a look. Take a look what's behind me. I'm going to show you, for those of you listening on the audio, I'm going to tell you what, go and subscribe to the video version of this podcast, or go on to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/ptinsley, and just take a look what's behind me here. I'm going to show some extra footage from around here, but it's just really, really incredible. There's a lot of different lookout points and stuff like that. I just wanted to get a place that was a little bit more private. Gorgeous sunny day out today. One of these days in the middle of May that all of a sudden it's like 87 degrees out. It's just kind of crazy. But I'm just blown away. I kind of created my own little bucket list of things to do in the state after watching that documentary. So I encourage you to go and go on to Amazon Prime Videos and check out the video on Idaho. Your jaw will drop and it will say, oh my gosh, I need to get to that state sometime and just see some of these gorgeous wonders here. But as I'm standing here, I'm just kind of reflecting on a lot of the amazing things. One, I'm just filled with such gratitude to be able to take off in the middle of the week and take such a drive, listen to some personal development on the way, so it wasn't like wasted drive time. It was some great learning time. But to go and just say, you know what, I'm going to schedule this into my day, because normally I don't. Now, for those of you that followed me in our journey when we lived in Calgary, Alberta, you got to see a lot of the times where just take off in the middle of the day, in the middle of the afternoon, morning, whatever, and head to the mountains and go into Banff and Canadian Rockies and all that stuff. But this is such a treat. I can't wait to bring Hillary here. She unfortunately wasn't here today, but this is going to be a must-see. I'm guessing on the weekends it'll probably be a lot busier. It's not nearly as crazy wild, but just look behind me here. Absolutely spectacular. I better shut up so you can listen to that sound. let me ask you, I'm gonna have you comment below and let me know what is in your state. What would you say are like the top 5 must-see awesome things that are in your state? Or better yet, what are 5 things that are hidden gems that people may not know about your state and places to go? For instance, there's an amazing place here in Idaho. It's almost by, it's in between kind of where the Grand Tetons are in Wyoming and where the entrance is to Yellowstone National Park. There's a place called Mesa Falls. Write that down, Mesa Falls, Google it. Great hidden gem that if you don't know about it, I mean, for all you guys that live near Idaho, you got to take a drive to that place. Shoshone Falls here is another one. But what are the places within your state are places that people should see that they really may not know? Now, people in Wyoming are probably going, oh my gosh, you got to go to Yellowstone, right? And that's a well-known national park. But I'm sure that state has a lot of other hidden gems that the common person like me going around and going, what's in Idaho? Why do people live in Idaho? These amazing landscapes, everything from stuff that looks like lava over at Craters of the Moon to the wine country to the rolling hills in northern Idaho to this incredible waterfall that's in the southern part of Idaho to the Sawtooth Mountains that are in central Idaho. It's just as you go around. But I challenge you to do that. Go and just Google some of the state park or national parks that your state may have and take a look and say, you know what? Have I gone to these? Who else should see these? And comment below, or you can email me, but it's more fun when you comment below or add that value so when other people see it in the messages, they may consider that. I'm just going to leave you with this. And tell you, I so appreciate you for subscribing. If you know of somebody that should see this list that people are going to compile below, or just see the waterfalls and spectacular view, please share, comment, like, and I really, really appreciate you. And if you head over to the iTunes store, do a search for Power Blast Podcast, you'll see the audio version, you'll see a video version, and you can subscribe to both of those so you can see this amazing beauty, or get over to my YouTube channel at P. Tinsley and be able to see that. I really, really appreciate you. And remember, it's never too late. Get out there and see some adventures. We'll see you next week.